One of the creepiest things that I've encountered in my life is night terrors. I didn't really have night terrors myself. I came across a girl maybe 4 years ago that had night terrors, and she talked to me about how when she didn't have people sleeping in the same room as her, she pretty much just couldn't sleep. She would go into sleep paralysis, she would see shit. It even helped just to have somebody in a voice call with her or a video call with her at night. My ex-girlfriend, my most recent one, had night terrors, and same thing. If I wasn't around and she was sleeping, they'd get worse. And I always wondered what the fuck was up with this, and I never really had any dreams like this. And then one day, I had essentially a nightmare. It wasn't bad at first. It seemed normal. I was at like a party, and my girlfriend was there too. But then she started treating me like shit and just being really mean in public. And in the dream, I'd practiced lucid dreaming a little bit. In the dream, I thought to myself, this isn't her. This creature seems to be trying to get a rise out of me. And I realized I was dreaming. I realized that the thing in front of me was, at least in my opinion, conscious. It wasn't just part of my dream. It was something that was actively using the avatar of my girlfriend to try and get an emotional rise out of me. And I viewed it as a dark entity. And then when I talked to my girlfriend at the time about it more, she talked to me about how she felt like she'd had a dark entity attached to her ever since she was a kid, that had followed her whole life, and it had only gotten worse. And that anytime she tried to reach out to different spiritual organizations, it would only get worse. When she tried to turn to Jesus, the night terrors would increase, and so she often avoided religious stuff. When she tried to embrace me, the night terrors increased right up until we started sleeping in the same room together. And I'm making this video because I know there's tons of people out there that are experiencing night terrors that could be linked to what they consider dark entities. And having that realization, realizing that you're not just having night terrors because you're a fucked up person, but because there's actually a dark entity that wants your emotional power and is sucking off your creative energy by putting you in these heightened states of negative emotions so that they can feed off of you, and are literally playing whatever role they can in your dream to help bring this about as they torture you night after night. It's real. You're not crazy. You very well might be experiencing that. And from that lens, you may even be able to do what I was able to do in that dream, which was recognize not only that I was dreaming, but that the creature in front of me's goal was to trigger me. Good luck. May whatever night terrors you're dealing with and dark entities you're dealing with be something that you can overcome and something that you gain the power to stand up to. May they stop terrorizing you night after night. May you find whatever it is you need to have the power to overcome them. Good luck. I love you all. Peace.